All right, we are back on Alonzo's job this morning. Y'all know I'm dragging this one out for sure. I'm just trying to get it done. It's hard to do because at this point I'm basically breaking even on all the time and cost I put into it. But it is what it is. I've got to finish it. I can't just walk away and leave it. This guy's my neighbor. So anyway, today I got Rosie back over here last night. Had to walk it across the road myself, slinging tires. That was a good workout because neighbor boys can't be relied on to actually show up anytime they say they're going to. They showed up right when I was done, of course. Ready to work, you know, 10 o'clock at night, and I'm finished. So anyway, gonna be getting in here today, just going down this pile of waste, basically, that I dug the sludge. I dug off the pond back when I opened it up about 9 months ago. It's plenty solid. I'll be able to drive Rosie right in on it, and I'm gonna start bailing it back. I may or may not bring Wilbur in today. The thing is, I can back Wilbur out here, load him, drive, turn, and dump right there. It's almost not worth bringing him in. I'm still trying to decide if I want to or not, but I would really like to get this bank stripped off today, just as a good indication that I'm making some progress. All that dirt's going to be going right over here, right into that ray of sun, headed back for where the pad's going to go. So it's just going to be under his driveway, low impact sort of area, not under the house. So want to get that done. This side over here, I actually cut down closer to those trees. Of course, the trees are all dead now. So if I get over on that side, I'll be pulling that dirt back as well. And just flipping to basically the other side of this little tree line here to build up his access road, and that'll be a stockpile of dirt, and then it can also be pulled up to the driveway as needed. But this is my focus. So it's 9:30 in the morning. I got the machine up and ready to go. We're gonna get to work. Alright, so that was easy enough. That was an hour worth of just flipping back and grading back as I went. It's not obviously 100% perfect, but that's about the smoothest grade I've ever scraped. You know, I usually don't have to bother. I normally go back and fix it all later, but I went ahead and tried to make it smooth this time. Now you see we're about 25 feet wide. That's a lot wider than we need to be. He only wants his pond bank about 8 feet off the tree line, just enough that he can get, you know, a little side-by-side or something down there. So the next pass will be actually going right along the edge of the pond where the grass is at and tearing all that back and going ahead and sloping down the sides of the pond. And that'll get me a bunch more dirt. I'm not sure if I can get Wilbur in on it. I hit a few spots. You guys can kind of see them when they're a little bit darker gray. I hit a few spots that were kind of gooey. You can see the ground, you know, kind of pump when I hit it with the bucket, and Wilbur's just going to probably punch through that. So I'm a little hesitant to get him in there. I might go back down the road with Rosie again and start bailing back. And try to see if maybe if I make a second pass over it, maybe then it'll hold up. But anyway, I piled up a good little hill that I'm sitting on top of here, and I'm just going to go ahead and start grabbing it and just tracking it, because it's, like I said, it's just going right over there. So I'm going to jump down here on level ground and get my tracks turned, and then I'm just going to start doing bucketfuls, walking over there and dumping them. It's just, I mean, I could back Wilbur in here, load him back up 50 feet and dump, but I'm only gonna be able to dump 2 piles, and then I gotta get Rosie down off the pile and go spread that out of his way anyway, and then do it again. So might as well just bucket it all. That's my plan. All right, well, we got a little something shoved out on today. It's 11:30, so worked on that for an hour that I bailed back. So that was 10:15, so another hour and 15 minutes that I continued bailing back and bucketing and carrying material over there. So that's pretty cool. I extended out his little road, you know, another 50 foot easy, which maybe doesn't seem like a lot, but it gives a lot more space to get in here and turn a truck around. But anyway, I got to cut it off early for today, at least for now. I got to help the wife work on some cabinets. But I noticed something here looking in, sitting up in the seat of the excavator on top of a pile of dirt. That looks like it was nice and level, but it's actually still like 2 feet higher on the right than on the left. Which is fine. That's where I've got to go and cut that bank back down anyway. It's just funny to me that your perspective gets a little messed up sitting up above things and sitting up in the big machine. Then you get down on the ground, it's like, oh yeah, wow, now this needs a lot more work. But I cut out a little shelf over there. You can see a little hump of dirt. I cut out a little shelf, set my water pump on, and I dug a sump down there in the bottom of the far end of the pond. So when I come back, I'll get my rinkety pump set over there, try to get the pond pumped out the rest of the way, and then I'll start cutting back that bank like it needs to be. Try to get that finished out, and that'll be more than enough dirt to get over to where the house pad needs to be, so then I got to try to find somewhere to waste that dirt. But we'll see how it goes. We're going to try to get over here and edge down, just go nose down on the slope, maybe, versus trying to actually go angle, trying to get down. I wanted to get down on that bench flat, but I don't really think that's what Alonzo wants. So we're just going to try to continue the slope. The easiest way to continue the slope is to dig on the slope. Dirt's been stacked up drying for a couple days since the last time I was on it. It feels a little more solid. Here we're about to really find out. If I get in it and I can't get out, then I'm in big trouble. Somebody else that works for a bigger company and has all their own machines, they might say, "Oh, screw it. Get in it. We'll just bring in another machine and dig it out." But if I got to bring another machine to dig me out, it costs me a lot of money. So I do not want to do that. Oh, that's more solid than I thought. Some of this was clay that got left behind when I first went around and dug the perimeter. Some of it is silt that has fell in since. I'm going to have to do this from both sides. I'm going to take out as much as I can here off the back that's not full of water, and then I'll break my little levee. Like I said, we're just going to stack this up here where I can get it from solid ground, and then we'll just use it for driveway fill or lawn fill or whatever. See, man, that's good red clay. This stuff is not what I want. That's real sandy. See right here at the bottom, I think you guys can see that right under my bucket. That's really good hard red clay, and unfortunately it's just deep. Alonzo doesn't want it that deep. Tried to tell him once the pond was full of water, he'd never know how deep it was, but he'd never see how deep it was. He kept saying, "Oh man, it'd be really good to grade up these banks and make them look real pretty." I said, "Well, heck, once it's full of water, you're never going to see it." Back up our levee here a little bit, and we're going to start cutting our slope. What I want to do is go ahead and cut this slope while it's dry, so if I do get down low, I don't start pulling water up with me. But I can always drive back down the slope later to break that water line out. That's gray mud there, that ain't no good. I'm trying to make a little basin in here that if I do shovel up some real mud, I can drop it right in the middle and not have it run back down into the pond. I'm going to try to work on this contour of the slope and get it where I like it, and then I'll start going sideways, matching up that contour. slope like I like it on the first pass. And hopefully that's the first and only pass. You can see how gooey that is. That's breathing, as I like to call it. The dirt's breathing on you. So that'll want to silt in if we get another big rain. I'm thinking, where I'm sitting now, I think I can bring that slope a little bit flatter, more towards me. So get a little bit more clay out of it. You're not supposed to do that. pond expansion. Try to get over in here and bring a little bit of this dirt in underneath of me just to level up. Try to be careful on these. I really don't want to take out any more dirt than I absolutely have to against them, just because this stuff, I know it's soft out there. I don't want to encourage any more soil liquefaction than is going to happen anyway. All this dirt's going to get dug back out anyway, so I'm not worried about if I snap a stump off or something. It's really not a big deal. Or rip one in half. If I rip one in half like that. Gone too far. Now it's balanced the other way.